We have a message on Discord from user Derek.
Derek.
And Derek says,
What's up, Derek?
Hi guys. First of all, I want to start off by saying that I'm a big fan of the podcast and I appreciate all of you guys taking the time to talk about things that are so relatable to the rest of us. Because you guys moved to Korea from the States, I wanted to know, how did you deal with homesickness and being away from your family and friends? I just recently graduated high school and I'm moving abroad for university. I'm very excited about starting a new chapter in my life, but I'm also very anxious about moving away from the comforts of my home, plus leaving my friends and family that I've known my whole life. All right, Derek, speaking from personal experience, you moving on to big boy things now.
Big boy moves.
I feel like after high school, especially, your late teens, early 20s, you have to explore and find yourself. So I feel like being away from where you're comfortable could be a place where you can really figure yourself out too.
Of course, it's going to be scary because you won't have the comfort of your home anymore.
It's
You
gonna
won't
be
have your
hard,
parents
yeah.
to take care of you when you're sick. You
Yeah.
won't have their delicious home cooked meals.
Ooh, I miss that.
That's what I miss a lot. And it's just, you feel so much more stable when you live in your parents' home. But at the same time, if you are ready to grow and start a new chapter of your life, it is something that you have to do.
Yup.
Yeah. And it'll make your times with your family when you are reunited just that much more special. And you won't take them for granted. Because when you live at home with them, there are a lot of times when, you kind of act spoiled and you kind of take everything for granted. Like having all 3 meals set up. And, once you live on your own, you're going to realize, it's hard to eat healthy. It's hard to take care of yourself.
You're going to learn a lot of things about yourself.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh,
I mean, for me, my fear at the time was like I wasn't belonging to anywhere else. States, Korea. I'm like, where am I going? What's my circle? Like,
Yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah, where do I belong? And right now I'm just being myself, and it's just like go with the flow.
The flow.
Yeah, with the flow. And moving in and out to somewhere else could be exciting, but at the same time, it's fearful. And I think that's just natural. And plus, I think with the question that we got, my opinion would be, from my experience, just because they're not physically with you doesn't mean that they're not really with you. Sometimes, have you ever experienced somebody's in front of you and then they're just not there? You're physically talking with them, but then
That's like society these days.
and
You're
you're
like, yo, let's hang out. And they're just like,
yeah.
oh, what'd you say?
All stuck on the
Yeah.
gram.
Yeah. And I'm sure, I mean, your parents, even if they're far away from you, doesn't mean that they're not with you, if that makes any sense.
They're spirits.
They're spiritually there with you. And I think like keeping that in mind, and also realistically finding some hobby, to fill in how to deal with that emptiness could help you out a lot. In my case, it was writing music.
Yeah. There you go.
So yeah.
Yeah. Get involved.
For me, all I kind of had to do was it was just like a little mindset change. When I first came, I still thought like Chicago is my home. I'm just here temporarily, like blah blah blah. But then as soon as I changed my mindset, it's like, yeah, Chicago's always gonna be my home. That's where I was born and raised. But I mean, in the suburbs. But still, it's like as soon as I kind of changed my mindset to like, all right, like this is where I'm living now. And then I was like, all right, I gotta make new friends here, make like my own like family kind of like friends that I think are my family in Korea and stuff like that. And after that, it was just like, yeah, all right, I'm cool. It's like it wasn't really too much homesickness. Because I mean, technology is like crazy these days. It's like you push a button and you could talk with whoever you want to, like from wherever in the world, pretty much. So, yeah, like after just that like little mindset change where I was like, all right, like this is where I'm living right now. This is my new home. Gotta make new friends, new family. After that, it was like homesickness and stuff. It wasn't really that big after that.
All right, so we're gonna move into a new segment.
Oh, new segment. What?
We got questions for NIve.
Oh,
from fans, of course. Abby C asks, if you had to choose, what are 3 words you'd use to describe your music?
ooh.
Oh,
Calm,
Get that money.
calm, sensitive, honest.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
calm,
Sensitive,
sensitive,
honest.
you were like you were broken and then boom, like okay.
No, he was like,
That was my-
it was like, oh, I've been waiting for this question.
okay, that's what it was. All right. All right, we got another one from Jessica Rivera. She asks, what's it like being a solo singer where we see an oversaturation of boy groups?
Ooh.
Wait, come again? What was the question?
What's it like being a solo singer where we see an oversaturation of boy groups?
Yeah.
So
Oversaturation of boy groups.
So I think that means like there's a gang of
yeah.
boy
Just a lot
groups.
of
In
boy
Korea,
idols.
there's more boy groups than soloists.
Oh, so how does
it's
it feel like to be
being
like
a soloist
solo?
among so many boy groups?
Well, it could be lonely because you're doing it on your own.
Right.
And then I heard that boy groups and people who are being in groups, if they're stressed out or if they're going through a slump or whatnot, they can rely on to each other because they're in the same situation, and then they can relate to yourself a little more. In my case, I have to find other way to deal with that. I think that could be kind of challenging, but at the same time, I am kind of being, I'm enjoying.
Yeah, you enjoy
doing it myself. Yeah,
Nice.
He's like, I don't gotta split that check with other guys.
No, keep my pockets fat.
Do you ever imagine yourself in a boy group like dancing?
Like what? How you, like
what is that?
well, body rolls up in here. All right.
I am officially making a statement that I am not talented in
Dancing?
at all.
Hey,
I
if you
don't-
train and practice, you
I
can
don't-
get good.
Train
I don't
for 2
believe you.
years.
Can you prove it to us?
No.
Can you go with that?
Right there, right
No.
there.
I don't
Can
believe
you prove to us you suck at dancing?
Yeah, I think you're lying.
Look,
I think you're good. Show me.
I was in LA and then I was getting a lesson for
for
Listen to LA,
dancing.
that I know you're good.
Yeah.
No, and then he I think he just finished the tour with Justin Bieber at that time, so he's really really good and a very like well-known teacher. And then he told me that you're beautiful the way you are when you are singing by yourself. So I'm like, oh, cool. So that means that
He was like, just stop
that has a
moving.
lot of meanings in. But yeah, I'm happy with being
Wait,
myself.
who is
just
this guy? Who is this
again,
guy?
yeah.
Who is this dancer?
What a nice guy.
Michael.
Miguel?
Michael.
Michael?
Michael.
Michael.
He's a very
He's a choreographer.
yeah,
Famous
he's a very
choreographer.
very famous talented choreographer
Brutally
and
honest.
Ellen Kim as well. Do you know Ellen?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, the Korean
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
dancer,
yeah, yeah,
Ellen
yeah.
Kim.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
so good.
She's really really good.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. She also said that if you learn this and that and that could be really really great. But then I just like for you for being yourself. I mean I'm taking it in a most positive way possible. So yeah, I'm
Singing, that's your
Yes.
dancing. That's my
holding on to the mic and singing.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
writing music.
All
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with
Okay,
that.
okay.
And clarinet.
Yep.
See, you got a lot.
All
Well,
right.
you don't have to be fearful about dancing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad for the body and
It is. It's pretty bad. So boom, there's a plus for
Yeah,
I
you.
mean,
yeah.
as long as you guys don't put me on the spot or anybody else put me on the spot for dancing, they could be good. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, did you like this video? If so, click the subscribe button.
And make sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video.
And listen to the entire audio episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Bye!